Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. 2 days na lang, Pasko na. Ngayon ay December 23, 2020. Welcome sa isa na namang edisyon ng The Stock Market Today. Ako po si Benji Chodoro. This is a special Christmas episode on our stock market. Sam Chodoro, my son, who is a piano student at St. Paul, Manila, will render a special piano number. Medyo deviate lang tayo ng konti, but we shall still be reviewing your requested stocks and the most active stocks. Christmas naman, no? Pagbigyan na natin tong anak ko na he will be rendering a special number. Sana magustuhan ninyo. And then we shall be reviewing your requested and most active stocks which figured out today in the PSE. Here only in the stock market today. Welcome and Merry Christmas po sa inyong lahat. Before anything else, Sam Chodoro will be rendering a special number entitled Silent Night. Here it is. Thank you very much, Sam, for that special number. In the meantime, let's take a look at our news. On the Philippine stock market, stocks fall anew on new virus strain, US blacklist. The reason on why our stock market is showing signs of weakness is because of the news of a new virus threat. So let's take a look at the article of the Philippine Star. Shares retreated around Asia yesterday after the US included dozens more Chinese companies in the Commerce Department blacklist in another blow to markets already rocked with uncertainty over the pandemic. Meanwhile, news on the new and potentially more infectious strain of the coronavirus has countries around the world restricting travel from the United Kingdom. That has traders worried about the possible economic consequences should it spread to other countries or prove resistant to vaccines being distributed now. So because of that, the Philippine Stock Exchange retreated for, I think, the third day. But right now there are signs of recovery. Anyway, that is our news for today. So let's now take a look at the PSEI. So our PSEI ended in the green, some sort of recovery when it gained 1.99 points or almost 2 points or 0.03%. Not much. It's actually still moving sideways with net foreign selling at almost 696 million. As for the market summary, let's take a look at the market summary. Okay, 138 advanced, 90 companies declined while 43 remained unchanged. As for the sectoral indices, the all-share index had a 0.10% increase, while the other sectors ended mixed. The holding companies and the properties ended in the red, while the financials, industrials, mining, and services ended in the green. So no sector increased by more than by 1%. Okay, these are the most active stocks. We will be reviewing the most active stocks, but first, there is a request from Bani to review Tito, ACEN, Merrimart, and Fruit. So, unahin natin yan. Then we'll have BDO, IMI, BPI, MBT, JFC, and AC or Ayala Corporation. And also, we want to welcome our new subscriber, Wilson Chong, who subscribed yesterday. Some of you have subscribed already, but what I can see now is those subscribers which their settings are not private. So when I see them here in the notifications, I would like to welcome you in this channel. Thank you very much for subscribing. And also thank you for the request of Bani. Okay, so let's now go to the PSEI. Now let's take a look at the PSEI again. Again, the PSEI ended, actually it's a green candlestick, 2 successive red, but there's a green now. And just like what I've said yesterday, the nearest support would be 70.44, while the nearest resistance would be 73. So it's nearing the 700 level. Actually, it broke the support pala here, no? At the 7100 level. It's still 7100 level is the nearest support, while 7300 is the nearest resistance. Okay, let's now go to Dito. Now the PSEI will continue to move sideways. So the first is Dito. I think I reviewed this yesterday. Let's put up our indicators. Okay, green candlestick Dito, and the stock is looking good, no? And although the RSI appears to be oversold, let's take a look at the directional movement. If it's over 30, it's 40, so it's still bullish. However, let's take a look at the RSI again. So no signs of letting up. Dito is still moving upwards because our RSI continues to move higher. And even our short-term indicator, which is the exponential moving average 20 days, is still under the candlestick. So if we'll draw a trend line on or a parallel channel, let's draw a parallel channel on dito. I think I drew this also yesterday. So it will just continue to move within the channel. Now let's peg the resistance at EMA 20, which is 7.48. The edge of EMA 20 is our exponential. The 20-day exponential will be our support, which is 7.48. While the nearest resistance would be the highest point here, that would be about 9 pesos. And the foreign institutions are very bullish about the stock. Next, let's take a look at ACEN. Okay, ACEN had a doji here. So yesterday when I was reviewing the stock, I saw this this candlestick here as a weakness, and there is further weakness today when it ended at 737, a slight upward trend. So it may just either continue to move sideways, yan, or before it will continue to move higher. Yan siya. So that's my take for ACEN. In the meantime, I will peg the resistance or the support at 6.30. That will be our support level. Ngayon, yung sa resistance, yan na yung pinaka-highest, I think. Let's take a look. Let's do the 1 week. That's the highest already, so I cannot make any projection as to the resistance level. But what I can say here is I can peg the highest level here, which is our only data yesterday. No, 760 will be the highest level, and that will be our resistance, 760. Yan lang yung available data na meron tayo. In the meantime, ang movement lang niya is either mag-consolidate before it would probably move higher. Okay, next is Merrimart. Merrimart, yan, sideways pa rin siya, no? And if we'll draw a Darvas box, dyan lang siya mag-move. Within that, the upper border would be our resistance, that's 6.33, while the lower border would be our support at 5.64. Again, when I say support and resistance, these are not exact points but areas. Okay, then fruit. Okay, fruit had a recovery today, although the candlestick is lower than the previous days. Pero green siya because it opened with a gap down and it ended at a price approximately the closing price of the previous day. So the closing price was 172, while the previous day's closing price was 1.72 then. Now fruit, kasi it's still right under our short-term indicator, and when it reached this level 1.65, nag-bounce yung stock. So abangan natin tomorrow. Kung green candlestick yan, then it is a definite bounce. But our key levels that we have to look at would be a resistance of 1.84. Yan. And our support will be our EMA 20, 1.65. The resistance is 1.84 and support is 1.65, the EMA 20. So dyan lang siya maglalaro, just like most of the stocks in the index. Okay, then BDO. Okay, BDO, sideways din to si BDO. May doji siya today. So it's within the support level, actually the nearest support is here, 103 or 104. And the next support after that would be 100. Diyan yung mga support levels niya. Ito nasa ano lang siya, nasa, well, you could say that this is a sub-support of 106. Pero nag-stop right siya dito eh. But it is under the EMA 20, but it's just a slight overshoot. Ngayon, tingnan natin tomorrow kung or on Monday, kung magkaroon ng green candlestick yan, then there is a recovery. Okay, IMI. Okay, IMI, Integrated Microelectronics, nag-breakout to. No? Nag-breakout si IMI. Previously, there was a breakout here, 2 successive days, then nagpahinga ng 4 days, and then another breakout. So is this the highest? Let's check. Okay, so it is within the resistance level, but the next resistance level that we have to watch out would be 10.38. Yan yung next resistance level na pwede nating bantayan for IMI. In the meantime, this is a definite breakout. Okay? So, ang nangyayari kasi sa breakout is that pwedeng tumuloy siya the following day or pwede siyang mag-consolidate tulad ng nangyari dito. So, kung papasok kayo the following day, now make sure that you have your stop loss, no? Because unpredictable yung mga breakouts eh. Sometimes umaakyat, sometimes nagko-consolidate. Now, the safest way is to wait for it to consolidate before you buy. Tulad dito opportunity yan to buy eh. Wait for it to consolidate. Tapos, pagka dito na, wait for the stock to establish a trend first, an upper trend before you buy. So, ganun ang trading sa breakout. Okay, next, let's take a look at BPI. Now, most of the stocks are moving sideways and abangan natin sa Monday and Tuesday, the last 2 trading days of the year, baka magkaroon ng some upward movement of the stocks. Ito pa rin, consolidation pa rin to. So, just like in most of the stocks, dyan lang siya magte-trade. Itong BPI. Slight overshoot, of course, but yan yung trading range niya. An upper level of resistance of 84.55, while a lower level of the support level is 80.52. And then MBT, another financial stock. Okay, MBT continues sideways pa rin siya. Upper level niya is 52.02, while the lower level, which is the support, is 48.80 or 48.90. Resistance is 52. Support is 48.86. So moving sideways pa rin siya, just like most of the stocks in the index. Okay, let's take a look at another stock, JFC. JFC appears to be bearish. It crossed already the EMA 20, and it may retest the support level. Actually, nasa support level na siya. And since it crossed the EMA 20, then it would probably be bearish in the short term. And it may retest a resistance level of, or a support level of 187. There, or 188. 188.80. Yan yung next support level na pwede niyang i-retest. But what we have here is a doji, so abangan natin sa Monday, baka mag-bounce, no? Actually, this is a sign of a bounce, yung doji niya dito. Na nag-open siya ng 97.50, close at 97.50. It went a low of 194, but buyers pushed up the prices back to the opening price. Next, let's take a look at Ayala Corporation, our final stock. Okay, moving sideways then. So if you see the indicator, the short-term indicator piercing through the candlestick, it's just moving sideways. So if we'll draw the support level, or if we take a look at the Bollinger Band, tingnan natin si Bollinger. So parang very thin lang yung ano niya, very thin lang yung kanyang body, which would indicate a consolidation that is happening. So let's go back here. So meantime, support and resistance lang ang laro niya, no? We have a support here at 821.50, while the resistance would be here at 862.91. Yan po ang ating report sa stock market December 23, 2020, Wednesday. Ito po si Benji Chidoro, bumabati sa inyong lahat ng maligayang Pasko at mapayapang daily. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Happy weekend, happy long weekend, at maraming salamat sa inyong pagtangkilik.